Whalers Nation, want to welcome you to the NSC and NCTV's Coach's Corner. Happy to be hanging out with head coach Reese Everett. Thanks for joining us here and taking some time before we get ready to spoil Falmouth's homecoming here on Friday. Coach, you've started the season 3-0 for the first time since 2017. Special team, I think, in my opinion, from what we've seen. And you've kind of used a word when I've asked you, what do you guys need to do tonight? Or how did your team play? Dominant has been that word. What's been the biggest difference between last year's team and this year's team?
I think the biggest difference with the team that I have right now and the team that I had last year is just everyone that I have in my group, they're buying into the standard that I'm trying to bring to this program. So, it kind of took a while for my seniors last year because, they did go through 3 head coaches in their 4-year span. Yeah. And now, I have a group that they heard me, they understood me for a whole year, and now coming back this year, they understood from day one. So there was no surprises for them. They know I'm strictly business, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and it seems like it started from last summer even.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They got in those extra reps, and you guys have some championship pedigree, obviously, with the kids from lacrosse teams and other successes. And it seems like that is almost translating in the locker room. They know that they need those extra efforts and that extra time and practice. And again, a testament to you and your staff.
Absolutely.
Really, you guys have led them in the right direction. But time to get serious here. Time for league games. And
yes.
What do you think those extra efforts? What are you instilling to make sure they're ready for the sort of next level of competition?
We're the basic things. We're making sure our guys are constantly in the weight room. We're making sure our guys are conditioned, but it's all a mental aspect as well.
Sure.
We're going into these games. I told them since day one we need to go into every game like it's going to be the best team we ever played. So
I love that.
When it really comes down to it, we're kind of manipulating their mind and it's putting them in a situation where we're always going to play the best team, no matter if they're not looking great on film.
Yep.
We're going to respect them like they're the best opponent we're going to play in a while.
Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
Now, who were some coaching influences for you personally when you were, as a young kid, and then once you decided to get into coaching? Who were some influences that really changed your path?
I was going to say this is kind of obvious, this being from Massachusetts a little bit, but Bill Belichick is definitely somebody that I look up to. But Nick Saban, that's watching, college football. I'm a defensive person. He's a defensive person. He coaches D-backs. I coach the D-backs, and just in the sense of his philosophies and how he coaches, I take a lot from him.
I love his commercials. He's all business commercials too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's no fooling around on the VRBO. So now a bye week, was that helpful for you as far as maybe getting some guys some rest? I know maybe it was a little bit lighter schedule for a couple of days, but anybody take advantage of that? Maybe getting some guys healthy.
That's coming back from the bye week. A lot of the kids were telling me we needed that, and
sure.
Not having a bye week last year kind of saves us a lot. So it was definitely well needed, but I think it was perfectly placed in our schedule. 3 non-league, and now we have league play. We had to prepare before all league play. I think we're ready to go.
What's more important to you as a coach when you're looking at an athlete? Is it a character thing, or is it athleticism? Is it a little bit of both? What do you prefer, obviously, as a coach?
I think a lot of people will say athleticism, but character is very huge to me. I'll play a kid, if they're not the best athlete on the field, they don't have the right feet, but if they're willing to, battle with the guys in front of them and just consistently, be eager to learn more and more to develop themselves, that's the person I'd rather put on the football field than someone who, doesn't have a great attitude, but he's the best athlete on the field. I'm gonna go with the character guy. 100%.
I love that. And again, that's a Belichickism almost right there. You know what I mean? Because he played a lot of those character guys that were undersized, and they performed for him and certainly bought into it. Any analytics going into your game situations? Do you have it's got to be 4th down and 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 that you're playing those numbers, or is it just kind of we'll see how how the game situation is?
It's definitely game situation.
Sure.
We want to see what the defense is giving us. We want to see how they might play us, because we play 2 different offenses, so it's kind of hard for teams to prepare for us. So we want to see how they prepared, and then we kind of change up our scheme a little bit.
No one's prepared well yet. 125 to 14, guys have put up some. We're gonna let you go, my friend. Always great to catch up with you, and best of luck. We look forward to spoiling homecoming and maybe running the tables here, baby, in league play. Dominate on Friday, will you?
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Hey,
thanks very much.
Thank you.
Whalers Nation, head coach Reese Everett. We'll see you on Friday evening under the lights as we look to take another victory and get number 4 here coming up against Falmouth.